Uh, Google has published new guidelines to its ranking systems. Here are what an average site owner or content creator needs to know in simple English. If you want to read the actual document I am reading, if you want to read it directly instead of watching the vid, look for the link at the description section of the YouTube entry for this video. Intro. From time to time, the content giant Google makes changes to the programs behind how its search results are served and ranked. Each time you conduct a search on Google, the system would fetch and rank hundreds of billions of web pages within a twinkle of an eye. To be able to do that to meet your requirements as best they can, the Google programs consider a lot of factors. These factors are categorized into what are known as systems. Google continues to improve on these systems through, and I quote, rigorous testing and evaluation, unquote. Those are the exact words of Google. Rigorous testing and evaluation. New ones are regularly added, old ones enhanced, merged with an existing system, or removed entirely. As an average website owner or web content creator, leveraging on Google for your SEO needs, below are what you need to know about the new changes Google published on November 21, 2022. Meanwhile, before we go further, I realize I need to introduce myself. My name is Desmond. I am a content creator with a big difference. I run a brand strategy outfit known as Brand Brainbox. If you want me to create any type of web content for you, WhatsApp my official desk here. Now back to Google's new search rules. I don't know why I continue to make this change, but it's not showing up here. I'm saying that we are not starting the thing. I wanted to start the rules and numbering the rules before I remembered I should put this section. I want to remind you that Google now has a centralized page for publishing the guidelines. Google now has a centralized page for publishing the guidelines. Over the years, Google has been publishing these guidelines using standalone pages and resources. But from the present publication, new guidelines will be published on a central page to make it easier for publishers and creators to access the information as and when due. Another thing I want to remind you is that Google has introduced a new terminology. A unique feature of the current guideline is that Google now distinguishes between search ranking systems and search ranking updates. A search ranking system refers to programs that are constantly running at the backgrounds of Google search, while search ranking updates are one-time changes to these systems. For example, the search AI known as RankBrain is a system. So is the link analysis algorithm PageRank. These are constantly running at the backgrounds, but they receive changes, that is updates, from time to time to improve on their functionality. To clarify this further, if Google publishes a new system, they will no longer identify it as an update, but rather as a new system. But if they make changes on an existing system, it will be identified as an update on an XYZ system. This is to make communication more precise, Google says. Here are Google's ranking systems still operational on their own that you need to know. First, link analysis system and page rank. When a user conducts a search, this core Google ranking system is what determines what each web page is about and which pages would be most helpful to the user so as to bring them up to the top of the result page. The link analysis systems and page rank relies heavily on the number and quality of citations, also known as backlinks, a page gets to determine the rank of the page on the search results. Helpful content system. This is a machine learning system that helps Google search to determine the helpfulness of a piece of content. Thus, more helpful content is ranked above less helpful ones, such as content that is built just to attract web traffic. At this point, it may interest you to know that in this 2022, Google has been stressing particularly on the helpfulness of content above other considerations. So this aspect of the Google search algorithms has been given a lot of attention recently. If you want Google to love you, love what they love usefulness, as you have heard. Click here to learn more about how the helpful content system works. RankBrain. This is a machine learning system that enables Google search to see a search query beyond just the words used and instead links the query to a related concept. For example, if you search for Joe Biden, you may see Kamala Harris under the related searches section of this result page due to the influence of RankBrain. Next, bidirectional encoder representations from transformers, BERT. This is a machine learning system that helps Google to process queries in a way that relates closely with natural languages. For example, when you search for a word or an expression, BERT helps the system to relate it to its synonyms. Thus, it's BERT that will help Google search to fetch a piece of content that talks about popular delicious recipes. When you search for how to cook, BERT works well with RankBrain. Original content system. This is a part of the Google search algorithms that ensures that original content is prioritized on the result pages over the content that only redid or cite the original. Local news system. This is a part of the Google search algorithms that brings up local news content where the intent indicates it in the search query. Local news. When you report something that's local news, they will give it attention more than. So, freshness system. This is a part of the Google search algorithm that ensures that fresher content is served first, where the user intent indicates it. For instance, if you are searching for a movie that has just been released, this system would notice that you are looking for the freshest content on the issue and will fetch it for you first. This system works well with the local news system. You can see news is also about the freshest content. So, but once this system notices your intent to be that you want the freshest content on the issue, it will, this system will be triggered. Removal based demotion system. This is a part of the Google search algorithm that demotes websites that are notorious for publishing content that many users are asking Google to remove. Such content may include but not limited to those that infringe on copyright and those that violate people's privacies. My chest is getting tight, so that's why you can hear me somehow. So the next is passage ranking system. Passage. You see, this is a part of the Google search algorithm that looks at the sections, that is the passages of a web page, to see how relevant they are to a user's search intent. So this system goes beyond just a web page to look at the sections of a web page to ensure that they are consistent with the entire page. Please, if I am too fast, if you think I am too fast, it's because I want you to, from time to time, pause this video and read what you just just had me read. You can pause and read it, so that my reason for doing this is for you to be able to interact with this content in some way. I want it to be as interactive as possible. So by pausing the video from time to time to read and restarting it, you are interacting with the content. So this passage ranking system makes sure that your content all through your passages are consistent with the entire aim of the web page, for example, or a piece of content. Passage ranking system. Then page experience system. This is a part of the Google search algorithm that determines if a page has provided good enough user experience based on a number of criteria such as page load speed, mobile friendliness, security, formatting, use of bulleted points, page segmentation, and more. Exact match domain system. This is the aspect of the Google search algorithm that ensures that websites are not given undue credit, mainly based on the domain names matching a user's search query. This is the aspect of the Google search algorithm that ensures that websites are not given undue credit, mainly based on their domain names matching a user's search query. This is because Google wants to prioritize the value of the content they serve above every other consideration. In the past, website owners played tricks on the Google search programs by using domain names to attract traffic. For example, if I noticed that many people were searching with a keyword how to make money, I would create a domain name like howtomakemoney.com for a website that doesn't provide much helpful information on this topic. Next, the deduplication system. This is a part of the Google search algorithms that ensures that duplicate or near duplicate content is demoted. This is why originality of content is highly recommended in SEO business these days. Spam detection system. These are programs designed to penalize content practices that violate the Google web search policies. Such practices include but are not limited to keyword stuffing, sneaky redirects, publication of hacked content, etc. The Google spam detection systems ensure that such offending content are either demoted or removed from the search index. Crisis information system. This is the aspect of the Google search algorithms that highlights the most relevant content related to a current crisis. The crisis situations captured under this system range from personal to societal and more. For instance, if many websites are reporting a natural disaster, Google would highlight first-hand reports above second-hand reports on the same disaster and authoritative content such as those from the reputable organizations over amateur content on the issue. Also, as another example, if the Google AI programs notice that a user is looking for a means to kill themselves, they fetch anti-suicide hotlines from relevant authorities. The same applies to other crisis situations like rape, domestic violence, fire outbreak, etc. Product reviews system. Google knows that many people are looking for products, so they created a special system to take care of that. This is an aspect of the Google search algorithms that aims at giving users maximum access to the best products in the world market. It does this by making sure that the best quality product reviews that are based on original research and analysis are ranked at the top based on a search query. So if you are creating a blog that is focused on product reviews, you can now know that if you put in more work, you will get more rewarded. For instance, if you go to the extent of buying a new phone and using it before you review, you should be rewarded more than someone who just copied something. And that's what Google is trying to do. They want to create a fair system. So product review system, this is an aspect of the Google search algorithms that aims at giving users maximum access to the best products in the world market. It does this by making sure that the best quality product reviews that are based on original research and analysis are ranked at the top based on a search query. Reliable information system. This is a part of each search algorithm that helps Google to prioritize reliable information over unreliable ones. For example, this algorithm helps to expose quality journalism and authoritative content over mediocre ones, such as fake news reports. Next, site diversity system. This algorithm helps Google not to serve more than 2-page results from the same website at the top slots of a result page. As the name implies, it is meant to encourage diversity of content on Google search engine result pages. We come to the retired search ranking systems. I have to say that Google's use of retired here might be misleading. It might be misleading because actually these systems are still working on the Google system, but they have been incorporated into other systems. So, like Hummingbird that was introduced in 2013, it has remained the most significant update to the Google search algorithms until now. Why? Is the aspect of Google search that is aimed at making the results as intuitive as it can get. In other words, it focuses on giving the most relevant results in terms of meaning rather than giving credit to the first use of keywords on web pages. This system has been incorporated into other new and existing systems to continue delivering its results in better ways, I suppose, because Google didn't just mulled over the issue. But after studying the situation, I see that Hummingbird has been made, its influence has been made to spread across many systems. Panda System, which helped Google programs to prioritize high quality original content over less quality content, has become part of the Google core ranking systems. Penguin System. This system helped Google to combat link spam practices such as forced building of backlinks. This has been incorporated into Google core ranking system. Now, at this point, I have to say this craze for backlinks, I have to say I see it as scam being played on website owners, because Google system is so smart. This Penguin system is so smart that it can know when you are forcing backlinks on your website. Now it is now working as a part of Google core ranking system. Before it was not in the inner circle of the Google system. Now it is. So it means it is even its influence should be more felt now. You see why I say that Google's use of retired to describe these ones is a lot misleading. The mobile friendly ranking system. This is the aspect of the Google search algorithm that enabled it to serve more mobile friendly pages above less mobile friendly ones in a situation where there are many pages that have equal relevancy. Well, this system still exists just like the other ones, but no longer as a separate system. Rather, it is now incorporated into the page experience system. Page speed system. This is the aspect of the Google search algorithm that ranks pages that load faster above those that don't in a situation of equal relevancy. It still exists, but it is now incorporated into the page experience system. Secure site system. The system helped Google to rank web pages secured by SSL certificates over the ones that are not in the situation of equal relevancy. You see, some domain names start with HTTP, others start with HTTPS. Those that start with HTTPS, the S there means either secure or SSL, and SSL means secure socket label. I hope I got it, but it has something to do with security of the site. So before, websites that start with whose domain name start with HTTPS would not before, it is still so, but I'm saying that secure site system is the one that ensures that the websites whose domain name start with HTTPS will be ranked higher than those that whose domain name start with just HTTP. That's what secure site system do. It was working as a separate system, but now it has been incorporated into the page experience systems. Conclusion, here's the end. I am an expert SEO friendly web content creator. My content is unique because I don't only comply with the requirements of the search engine programs. Rather, I write for edutainment and infotainment purposes. In other words, I create content that make human users love to return to your website again and again. Well, don't take my words here for it. Instead, here are some of my recent works that can help you to see how much value I stand to transmit to you. See them here. Please, something is coming to my mind now, so I have to say it. I don't have to read all that. Just look at it yourself as I'm giving this announcement. You see, some of the things recently I gave a class to some people there for free, and I will come there to ask them to attend. They were not attending. I realized that it's not good to give things for free. So some of the things I already offered free, I might withdraw it. I just can't remember now, but when I go through the video, I will know some of the things that I said I will give for free, but I will no longer give them for free. Now you are free to ask me questions as a comment under YouTube or wherever I post this video. So I hope you're going to read up some of these documents I linked up here and watch this video. Okay, that's all for now.